Hello, this is Leslie Walker Hirsch for Glass Alliance New Mexico, and I am delighted today to be speaking with Susan Hancock. Susan and her husband, who happens to be our board president, Harry Miller, moved here from Atlanta about 8 years ago. Susan is also a board member and has a great deal of extensive experience in marketing and event planning. Susan, I'm so happy to be speaking with you today.
Thank you, Leslie. It's good to see you.
It's always good. So, Susan, let's get down to business here. So, how and when did you become interested in becoming a collector of glass art?
Well, Harry and I had moved to Atlanta about 35 years ago, and we lived near a gallery. And one night we went into the gallery after we had missed their opening, and there were three Jenny Ruffners left that had been in the show, all but three sold. And we saw them, and we couldn't figure out which one we wanted to buy. So we bought one. It's been in our house forever, wherever our home is. And it speaks to us. And from then on, we really felt that there was a significant camaraderie with glass. We really loved glass as a medium.
Falling in love is hard to explain, isn't it?
It is.
So, how did you first hear about Glass Alliance New Mexico? Is
Well,
that
that
when
was,
you is that right when you joined the first time you heard about it?
yes, we joined immediately. It was through Betsy Ehrenberg, and that was about 8 years ago. I would say we probably joined a little before we moved here permanently. We had a condo here and have been furnishing it with a lot of glass ever since.
Get a bigger condo, right?
Right.
So, how does being on the Glass Alliance New Mexico Board of Directors, how does that enhance your interest and your perceptions in collecting glass art?
Well, it's put us right in the face of all the various glass artists around the country, and especially those here in New Mexico. We've, being on the board, we support all the Maestro programs. And through the Maestro programs, we learned an awful lot about glass, the various techniques, the various types of glass, and I think the passion of the people in the audience and the passion of the artists and the amount of work it takes. It's not like a canvas where you just paint over another painting because you didn't like it. Glass is an unforgiving medium, and you have to know what you want when you go into it.
And sometimes you have a happy little accident and it
Right.
comes out better than you expect, but not
Few
all
and
the
far
time.
between.
A lot of broken glass too.
Yes, exactly.
So, what attracted you to be part of the board of directors of Glass Alliance? It does take a lot of work and a lot of time. It's not always fun, but what attracted you to that?
Well, I think if you're going to work for a nonprofit, you have to be passionate about the subject. And I do have an extensive background in live events, so I've been pretty successful at helping Glass Alliance New Mexico raise funds. And not just funds to keep operating, but funds that go back to the artists so that they can support themselves here too.
And of course, now we have a scholarship that we award, and so we need to always keep funding that so new artists in New Mexico can get stipends to support their new work as well.
Correct. That's very important.
Now, Susan, I asked you to pick a piece from your large array of choices from your collection to show and talk about today. I can't wait to see what it is you picked out.
Well, I'm going to show you the Jenny Ruffner, which is the first piece that we bought. And I think what you'll love about it, let me turn my phone around. Can you see that?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, I think because it's like a temple and there's colors in it, and it's so sculptural and dimensional. It's got a lot of whimsy and a lot of hand uh, cold work done and a really great technique. So we
It's
still love it.
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
So come back to us so we can
I'm
see you.
here.
So how do you display your collection? I know you put this here especially so the computer could see it against a plain background. How do you really display the rest of your stuff?
You know, like a piece of sculpture, um, where it fits on the table. Let me just show you some more. I mean, here's a Dale Chihuly, some pieces from the Maestro program. But I think it's all about the light. Where does it fit with the light? I mean, these are great because they're right under the skylights. But then you really have to play with where you want it and how it bounces off. You know how the colors bounce off the other things that you have.
And of course, glass is a unique material in that the light is as much a part of the art as the rest of it.
Right. Absolutely. The reflections are important.
Yes. So now you've been collecting glass for quite a while now. So what kind of advice would you give to some new glass art collectors who kind of don't have their a strong background in glass? How would they go about making some purchases and knowing that they'll stay with them for a while?
Well, I think it's natural, like anything else in life, that your tastes grow and change. And so if you're starting with something, I don't think it necessarily means you're going to have that forever. But I would definitely look at how you feel about the lines of it as a sculpture. Are you wowed by the colors? How does the light reflect on it or through it? Does it look good in front of a window or under a skylight, or do you need a spotlight on it? Which of course adds money to the price of whatever you're buying. But you really have to love it. It's like all art.
So new collectors don't have to start off with a Dale Chihuly, do they? They can start off with something small, and then as their tastes change and they become more discerning as collectors, they'll either stick with that or they will expand to new artists as well.
Right. There's plenty of vessels, glass vessels, that serve as a flower base or a something for a bowl of fruit. Or you can put it on your coffee table with nothing in it and it becomes a real piece of art. So it
Susan,
follows the function.
that's all enlightening. So thank you so much for spending a little part of your busy day with the
Thank
Glass Alliance listeners and readers of our newsletter. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Leslie, for your
We'll
time.
talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.